The clock on the wall ticks toward 9 p.m. I'm sitting on my sofa, the blue light of my smartphone illuminating my face. In the back of my mind, a familiar voice starts to whisper, "It's time. You promised yourself tonight would be different." I envision my future self, standing in a sleek conference room in London or sharing a laugh over drinks with a new friend in New York. I want that world. I want to transcend these borders. I tell myself with absolute conviction that English is my key to freedom. My heart swells with a brief, flickering ambition. But then, the weight of the day starts to pull at my shoulders. I don't move. I stay glued to the sofa. A dark thought creeps in. Do I actually want this? I start to interrogate myself like a prosecutor. If I truly wanted to be fluent, wouldn't I be halfway through a textbook by now? Am I a pretender? Am I just in love with the idea of being a global professional rather than the work required to become one? No, I deny it. I feel the burning desire in my chest. So why are my legs so heavy? Why is the gap between my couch and my desk feeling like a vast, cold ocean? I start searching for reasons for my paralysis. Is it because I don't see the results? I've been studying on and off for months, yet when I hear a native speaker, it still sounds like a wall of noise. The lack of short-term gratification is a poison. Or is it the lack of a micro goal? I keep looking at the mountain peak, and the sheer height of it makes me dizzy. I am lost in a forest of someday, and I've forgotten how to take a single step today. My mind is a battlefield of excuses, and I am losing. I finally stand up. It feels like I am wearing a suit made of lead. Every step toward my study corner is a struggle against gravity. This is the part no one talks about, the approach anxiety. The physical distance is only 3 meters, but the mental distance is infinite. I find that this specific moment, the transit from rest to desk, is more excruciating than any grammar exercise. It is the friction of changing my identity from a tired worker to a determined student. I linger by the bookshelf, touching the spines of books I haven't opened in weeks. I reach the desk, but I don't sit down yet. I notice a stray dust bunny on the floor. Suddenly, cleaning feels like a life or death necessity. I arrange the pens on my desk into a perfect parallel line. I check the water level in my glass. I am a master of productive procrastination. Anything to delay the moment my eyes hit the page. I check my email one last time, hoping for an urgent work crisis that would give me a valid excuse to skip tonight. No such luck. The inbox is quiet. I am alone with my desk. I pull out the chair. The wooden legs scrape against the floor with a harsh, jarring sound that seems to mock me. I sit down. The cushion feels stiff. My laptop sits there, a cold slab of aluminum and glass, holding all the world's knowledge and all my personal failures. I stare at the dark screen. The silence of the room is deafening. My brain is screaming, begging for a hit of dopamine, a YouTube short, a game, anything but the quiet labor of learning. I feel a physical urge to stand back up and run away. Wait, why is this so painful? I pause and think. The answer starts to reveal itself. It is painful because my brain is trying to protect me. Learning is change, and change is perceived as a threat to my current, comfortable self. My brain sees the English language as a giant, insurmountable wall. The pain I feel at the desk isn't a sign that I don't want to learn. It is a sign that I am at the edge of my comfort zone. I realize that the pain is the friction of growth. If it didn't hurt, I wouldn't be changing. I pick up my mechanical pencil. The click, click, click of the lead emerging is the only sound in the room. I force myself to write one word in the margin. Just one. I realize the solution isn't motivation. It is reduction. I tell myself, I will just read one sentence. If I want to stop after that, I can. By lowering the bar to the floor, I remove the fear. I am no longer fighting a mountain. I am just looking at a single pebble. I read the first sentence. It's a complex grammar point. My brain rebels for a second, but I push through. I read it again. Suddenly, the meaning clicks. The friction begins to dissolve. I am no longer about to study. I am studying. 15 minutes pass, then 30. The world outside the window disappears. It's just me, the pencil, and the logic of a different culture. The agony I felt 10 minutes ago seems like a distant memory, a trick played by my own ego to keep me safe and small. I am expanding. I am growing. It is 10:30 p.m. I close the book. The clack of the cover closing is the sound of a battle won. I didn't become a native speaker tonight. I didn't close $1 million deal, but I conquered the most dangerous enemy I have, the version of myself that wanted to stay on the sofa. I stand up, and the suit of lead is gone. I feel light. I feel capable. Tomorrow, the wall will be there again. The chair will scrape, and the brain will scream. But now I know the secret. The agony is only in the beginning. The victory is in the first word.